This bit rate thing, I gotta figure this thing out. Because it's not right. Beautiful. Okay.
What's better than giving a better phone this holiday season? Oh, I know. Giving a better phone on a better network. How much better? Right, number one in network reliability, 16 times the work better. Most important for network.
Okay, folks, welcome back to another reveal. This time up, we are doing a one of those. We're doing a personal reveal for a customer. Customer sent all these cards in, and whoops. Customer sent all these cards in at one order. They're back, so we're gonna reveal it, show it off, and he knows we're doing this, so everything is good. He actually wanted me to do it just so he could be his own reveal. He's like, I love watching your reveals. Can you send all of my cards in to a different company that you never use just so I can watch the reveal? I'm like, okay. And then the order right after this one, man, that company screwed me pretty hard. But whatever. It is what it is. We're trying not to use them unless I absolutely 100% have to. So this is all vintage. It's going to be a really cool baseball order. Two, tuxedo boxes. They don't label them boxes 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay. That's cool. Nice boxes that they come in, though. We're going to start with this one that's not in a box. Not in a box. Didn't Saturday Night Live do a skit called Dick in a Box? It's kind of funny. Okay. All right. So, did they? Nope, they didn't. They just first one and last one. Okay, first card up is a 1910 Sovereign cigarette, Sovereign back, T206 Joe Doyle, New York, hands above head, and that got a 2. Good. SGC 2. So I always assumed that, well, not assumed, but we're going to learn a little bit right here. 1909, 1911 T206s. I actually have one right behind me. There's Haney Smith, played for the Buffalo Bisons. That card is mine. And it just says T206 Sweet Capital. Okay. This one says 1910 Sovereign Cigarette. So 1909 and 1911, 3 years they made the T206s. I guess SGC figured out a way to find out what years each card was made. So there we go. 1910 Sovereign back T206 Kid Eberfeld, New York. The backs, every back is different, rarities. Sovereign back is kind of a rarer back than the Piedmont. Actually, it's a lot rarer than Piedmont or Sweet Capital. Sovereign back, I think, is the 5th or 6th rarest back, so you don't see too many of them. Sam Crawford with bat is a poor 1. Someone drew on his face. 1911 Sovereign Cigarettes T206 Josh Devereaux, BG Excellent 4. That's kind of cool. There's a 4. We like to see that. Any tobacco card from the 1900s with a numbered grade is awesome. We love anything that has a numbered grade. Empty box. Rubber bands. And it looking like that the first and the last cards they put into a team bag. So don't bang around and scratch, which is also nice. 1909, Sweet Capital. Do the different back. 1909, T206, Admiral Shaley, catching. So we have a 1909, we have a 1911, and we have a 1910. 1909, 1910, 1911. How they decipher what years? Beyond me. T205s. 1911, Sovereign back. T205, John Hummel is authentic. (1911) T205 Sovereign cigarettes, Jimmy Archer, pour 1. But this is stuff that I like to collect, that I like to look for, and it seems like everybody else is finding it but me nowadays. 1911 at T205 Sovereign cigarettes, John Bates, 1.5. He was a master at one time. Not really sure how long he was a master. So John Bates. My wife didn't snicker or anything. Somebody snickered. Scott, if you're still watching, I know you did. 1911 T205 Joseph Birmingham Sovereign back. 1911 T205 Edward Seacott, Eddie Seacott with the Boston Red Sox, good 2. Another Eddie Seacott is a 4.5. That's a nice card. 1911 T205 Jacob Dubert, 2.5. Sovereign back. The second one is a VG3. These cards look nice in the tuxedo background, the black borders. I like that. I just don't really care for their header so big. 1911 T205 Sovereign cigarettes, Wilbur Good is a pour 1. The second one is a 2.5. Good. 1911 T205 Clark Griffith Sovereign back, VG3. 1911 T205 Jack Knight with the New York Yankees Sovereign back cigarettes, 3.5 VG plus. 1911 T205 Lefty Leafield, initials AP on front, Sovereign back. 1911 T205 Patty Livingston is a VG3, also a Sovereign back. They're all Sovereign backs, I think, with maybe 2 or 3 that aren't. 1911 T205 Patty Livingston, good 2. 1911 T205 Harry Lord with Chicago White Sox, VG 3.5. Not going to get super high grades on any of this stuff, guys, but that's okay. This stuff's over 100 years old, 110 years old. 1911 T205 John Lush as a VG3. 1911 T205 George Moriarty as a VG3. 1911 T205 Fred Olmsted as a good 2. '11 John Pfister T205 good plus 2.5. Good plus 2.5. Lefty was a righty. Who said I'll leave now? I don't see that on my end here. 1911 T205 James Scott 3.5 VG plus. Last one of the box, 1911 T205 George Stovall fair 1.5. Played for the Cleveland Naps. The Cleveland Naps. Okay, next box. Have you ever seen me in the shower? Okay. Scott, if you're still watching, I got to talk to you in the next couple days about something. Okay, next stack. 1910 Elmer Flick T206 Sovereign Bag VG Excellent 4. Son of a bitch, I forgot. I should have put in the my title T206 T205 reveal. I would have got some hits. 1910 T206 Sam Crawford Throwing BG3. 1910 T206 Bunk Congloton VG3. 1910 Sovereign Back T206 Hal Chase New York Yankee Throwing in Dark Cap good plus 2.5. Good plus 2.5. Okay, guys, in about a half hour, you should be able to see the International Space Station. Should have clear enough skies tonight, about 5:28 p.m. If you look in the northwest sky, you should be able to see it. I learned that on the news this morning. 1910 Sovereign Cigarettes T206 Hal Chase Portrait Blue Background. So you got the portrait, and then you got the action card. So they were doing action shots back in the day. So that would have been your variation. This would have been your base card. This would have been your variation, or vice versa. So not much has changed. Well, lots changed in 111 years, but some things still stay the same. '10 T206 Jimmy Burke 2.5 good plus. Played with Indianapolis. 1910 T206 Al Birch 2.5 good plus. 1910 T206 George Brown Washington 3.5 good, very good plus, VG plus. 1910 T206 Home Run Baker Fair 1.5 Sovereign Back. I would be interested in purchasing this card. 1910 T206 Fred Abbott. Hey, Abbott. 2.5 good plus. Hate that guy. 1910 T206 Harry Aren't Good 2, Providence, Rhode Island. 1910 Joe Brigham T206A. It's either authentic or altered. I can't tell the difference. I don't know what the difference is. They just designate it as A. It's a Canadian card, eh? 1911 T206 Happy Smith. It's a poor 1. 1911 T206 Cy Seymour Portrait. VG3. 1911 T206 Francis Pfeiffer. VG3. Hang on 1 second, folks. Hey, I'm right in the middle of doing a reveal. Did you listen to your message? No, of course not. Yeah, nobody does. Nobody listens to messages. I don't know why I leave a message. You got your Lewis Robert Gold out of Heritage came back from Beckett from August of 2020. Till 6. About another hour. Yep. Okay. All right. Yep. Sounds good. Thank you. Bye. Okay. Why do I leave a message? Man, I waste my breath, and nobody listens to messages. I left a good one today for a guy breaking his balls pretty good, and he calls me back in 5 minutes. I'm like, hey, you listen to my message? He's like, no. I'm like, you listen to the message. It's funny. 1911 T206 Fred Merkel Throwing. VG Excellent 4. Great grade on that card. Look how nice and clean that back is. This is a different collection than that big collection that we have at PSA with the backs that are all kind of messed up. 1911 T206 John McGraw Glove at Hip. VG Excellent 4. That's another card I would definitely be interested in purchasing. Great card. This is blue chip stuff right here, guys. 1911 T206 Joe Lake St. Louis Ball in hand. BG plus 3.5. 1911 T206 Hugh Duffy Good plus 2.5. 1911 T206 Doc Crandall Portrait with cap. VG3. Again, these are all sovereign backs. 1911 T206 Orville Overall. Hands at waist level. Again, this one got an A. I'm not sure if it's authentic or altered or it just says A. 1911 T206 Hal Chase Portrait Blue Background VG Excellent 4. This is a little bit better than the first one. Like that card too. Last card of this box. 1910 Sweet Capital back. Like I said, there was a couple of them. T206 Dick Egan. VG3. So it was nice to see Gil Hodges get in the Hall of Fame. You know, when you talk about the old timers in the Hall of Fame, everyone just assumed Gil Hodges was in. Well, he wasn't. It's about time. Me being a Yankee fan and him being with the Brooklyn Dodgers, there was a great rivalry back there, and he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Same thing with Buck O'Neil, and Jim Cott finally got in. Minnie Manuso, the Cuban. Oh, am I allowed to say that anymore? Okay. 1911 T205 Oscar Stange. Again with the big A. 1911 T205 Ira Thomas. Very good, excellent, plus 4.5. 1911 T205 Oscar Stange. A. This one is also an A. I gotta look at the paperwork. I think it was altered. 1958 Top Sandy Koufax got an A. Altered. This was altered. That's what the paperwork said. Paperwork said altered. But at least slab them. 1958 Topps Mickey Mantle VG Excellent 4. The second one got an altered. The third one also got altered. $1958 Topps Roger Maris rookie 4.5 VG Excellent Plus. They're not going to slab it as authentic with just an A if they're grading every other card. So I'm assuming that the A stands for altered. But they still slabbed it. Otherwise, they would have gave it a number. If it wasn't altered, why wouldn't they give it a number? They gave every other card a number. So 1957 Topps Willie Mays VG Excellent 4. 57 Topps Mickey Mantle VG Excellent 4.5. The second Mantle also got the same grade, a 4.5. 1956 Topps Mickey Mantle Grayback is a good 2. A big crease in it. $1956 Topps Hank Aaron Grayback 4.5 BG Excellent Plus. 56 Topps Jackie Robinson 5.5 Excellent Plus. The second Jackie gets a 4 VG Excellent. The third one gets a 4 VG Excellent. I believe they're all graybacks. Yep, they're all graybacks. 1954 Topps Jackie Robinson VG Excellent 4. 1953 Topps Yogi Berra good 2. The second one is a fair 1.5. 54 Bowman Yogi 2.5 good plus. '54 Bowman Bob Feller VG Excellent Plus 4.5. I just picked a couple of these up the other day. '54 Bowman Eddie Matthews VG 3. And the last box. Where did my razor blade go? You know, these things disappear. Oh, there it is. It's like I just used it 5 seconds ago. Okay, a little bit longer than 5 seconds, but there we go. Yeah. Get that rubber band off. There we go. Okay. Back to the T206s. 1911 T206 Larry Doyle portrait. Very good 3. Sovereign back. 1910 T206 Hooks Wilts pitching, very good 3. Sovereign back. 1910 Ed Willits T206 2.5 good plus. Sovereign back. Excuse me. 1910 T206 Rube Waddle throwing, VG excellent plus 4.5. 1910 T206 Jim Stevens 3.5 VG plus. 1910 T206 Jimmy Sheckard, no glove showing, 1.5. Ugh. Sorry, I almost knocked over the microphone. 1910 T206 Knapp Rucker throwing, good plus 2.5. 1910 T206 Barney Peltley vertical photo, very good 3. 1910 T206 Rube Oldring fielding, VG excellent 4. 1910 T206 Danny Murphy batting, 2.5 good plus. 1910 T206 Fred Mitchell, 3.5 VG plus. 1910 T206 Bill Milligan, 3, very good. 1910 T206 Rube Manning batting, VG excellent plus 4.5. 1910 T206 Sherry Maggie with bat, VG 3. 1910 T206 Glenn Liebhart, VG 3. 1910 T206 Knapp LaJoy portrait, 3, very good. They named the Cleveland Indian team after the Cleveland baseball team after him. The Cleveland Naps was named after Knapp LaJoy. 1910 T206 Ed Kenichi, glove near ground, VG excellent 4. 1910 T206 Addy Jose portrait. Looks like he just got off the battlefield of the Civil War. 3.5 VG plus. This one got written on as well. Right up by his eyeglasses. 1910 T206 Huey Jennings, both hands showing, pour 1. 1910 T206 Fred Jacklich, 1.5 fair. 1910 T206 Elmer Flick, 4.5 VG excellent plus. 1910 T206 Red Dewin, 4 VG excellent. And the last card is a 1910 T206 Larry Doyle with bat, 1.5 fair. So that does it for the T206s and T205s in the vintage. Scott, thank you. Give me a call when you can. I'm going to ask you a couple questions. And thanks for watching. Hopefully we got some more coming this week. Today is Tuesday, so we should have at least 1, maybe 2 more reveals this week. And then some more next week. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the flip side.